Hi, everybody. How is everyone today? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, it's working. Yeah, okay. Hi, guys. Hi, Betsy. How we all doing today? How's everybody feeling? Hello, everyone. I'm okay. I've been very much, I fell into a pretty strong hermit mode. And it started January 1st. Spirit, I woke up and Spirit was like, no morning coffee right now. You need to stop. And I was like, okay, not a problem. And so I did. And I have just been hibernating. Hey guys, hello. So I've been very much in my own little like hermit space. And it's been, I have to admit, it's been quite lovely. I do really like it. I don't really want it to end. But at the same time, life must go on at some point. Oof. Yeah. So anyway, so we've got a twin flame reading for today. This is the first one of the year. That's exciting. Yeah, my rising is Virgo in Western astrology, and then my moon is Cancer, so in Eastern astrology. So I do like a good hermit mode. Betsy had some triggers. I can't tell. Betsy and I were kind of discussing it a little bit before I got here, but I've been feeling in this very in-between space today. I don't feel enthusiastic, but at the same time, I don't feel apathetic. I'm just in this I'm in this like in-between space. It's almost as if I'm like standing right on the threshold of like two different dimensions. So yeah, I don't know. The energy is weird today. Like I said to Betsy, I feel like I could turn around and walk away from everything right now and not care and not look back. And I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. I can't tell if it's good or bad, but at the same time, what's good and what's bad? It's almost as if like I'm standing on the threshold between the fourth and the fifth dimension. So I don't really know. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, guys. I don't know what the deal is. And to be quite honest, the worst, not actually, it's not even the worst. The most interesting aspect of all of this is the fact that even though it feels weird, I have zero desire to define anything. Like, and I think that's what's helping me realize or helping me see where I am. Yeah, Betsy, closures are huge right now. Like to that point, I've been seeing 10-10 a lot, especially 12-12 actually. But I have been seeing 10-10 a lot, and that's really about closing out perspectives, closing cycles. It's about accessing the energies of the 11th dimension, which is like the dimension of the twin flame. It's the 11. Yeah, 10-10, but I've also been seeing 12-12. But then the thing about it that's helping me understand where I am is the fact that I have no desire to really define anything right now. And that's very much an aspect of the fifth dimension. I just got a text. That's an aspect of the fifth dimension. It's literally about just being in the heart space and just being in a state of being. So I'm sitting here and I feel everything, and I'm like, okay. And I see all the stuff around me. Like I see my room, I see my apartment, I see my physical life and the expression and the reflection of what that is internally for me. And I say, okay, huh. No, I know it wasn't you, Betsy. You have a specific ringtone. But it's like, yeah, I don't. Cool. And it's funny, Anima, I don't even know if I wanted to do the meditation. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Well, first of all, I almost didn't do this session today. You should feel special. You are special. I almost didn't do this session. I almost didn't do this reading at all. I almost didn't come live. I was like, well, maybe I should just record it. And then I was sitting in meditation for like about an hour before I got here. And I said, and Spirit said to me, no, Eric, go live. And I was like, what? I don't know, Eric, it's better if you just go live. Okay, that's fine. And now I'm all like, well, should we meditate? And I guess it was, part of me is kind of like, I don't even want to do the meditation because I just want to get to the reading and kind of get this over with. Not that I don't like see, and it's like, it's almost like, oh, you're saying too much. No, I'm not saying too much. I'm being real with you guys. Like, it's not like I don't want to be here. It's not like I don't enjoy doing this, but it's just how I feel today. These are just the energies today. Hi, love bugs. This is just the energy of the day. You know what I mean? So this is just, I just want to be real and upfront and honest with you. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I do feel like, well, see, that's the thing. It's like, okay, that's probably just me being a little lazy and apathetic. 11:11. It's 2:11 here, which means that it's 11:11 over on the West Coast. Yay. But I think 1:11, yeah. You're welcome, guys. But see, it's not even a thing. It's like, if you want, I've been in meditation. I was sitting in meditation for like an hour before I got here. Well, maybe not an hour, but like a good amount of time. If you guys want to do the meditation, there are plenty of them out there. You know, we have a month's worth of readings that have the meditation. I do think I just want to get into the message. And then go back to hibernating. I don't know. But then at the same time, I was just like, oh, well, you know, it might feel better to do so. Let's do it. All right, we're going to do it. We're going to do it, guys. I don't know. The weather is gorgeous here today. I mean, there are some big clouds, but it's really sunny. It's unusually warm. Has been for the last few days. Yeah, I've been seeing 717 too. It's really nice today. Aw. Thanks, guys. You're all so sweet. All right, so we're just going to get into the reading. How about that? Okay, so I was in meditation, and I was kind of just getting, you know, acquainted with the collective energies. And I was channeling, you know, the whole twin flame collective. And for some reason, PEMDAS came into mind. You know, the math thing where it's like you do the equation in a certain order, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, PEMDAS, what? What does that have to do with the twin flame situation? And I investigated, and it's like, you have to take things one step at a time. Yes, but that's what it meant. It's not like this is a big old math equation, but exactly, it's the order of operations. Before you can get into, and it's funny because I was already in the process of remembering the fact that the twin flame readings moving forward on my channel are going to be more focused on the divine, the balance of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies within you personally, right? Because before you can really come truly into any sort of beneficial union, and by beneficial, I mean like union that will serve not only your highest good, but the good of the mission that you're here to serve and the highest good of everyone else around you. Before you can come into any sort of beneficial form of union with you and your twin, you have to be balanced and in union within. You have to have your masculine and feminine energies balanced within, right? So that comes first. So order of operations. What do you do first? You focus internally. You focus on the divine masculine and divine feminine energies within. And I was actually in a period, and while I was in this meditative state before I started the session today, I was thinking about whether or not I should go back and, you know, change and go back to like one of the original ways that I was doing and separating it. And it's like, no. First of all, they're saying it to me right now. They're saying, first of all, Eric, you've come this far. You can't go back now. And I'm like, yeah, you are absolutely right. But second of all, and this is a direct channel coming through at this very moment, it would be a disservice to all of you to go back and look at things in a different way, because that was never serving the collective to begin with. Yes, it helped us. It helped us understand the energies of what was going on at the time. But now, 1111 on the counter. But now, if you want to move forward in this path, on this journey, whether you reach ultimate union with your divine counterpart or not, that's really not the point. The point here is to bring the energies of masculine and feminine within you into balance. That comes first. So that would be like the parentheses situation of PEMDAS, right? First, it starts with you, and then it goes, Spirit is showing me that it goes out, once you get out of like, say, the parentheses, then it's the exponents. So parentheses, exponents, or exponentials, I think it is, and then multiplication, multiplication, division, and then addition and subtraction. That's what PEMDAS stands for. Parentheses is the union within. Exponentials is the service, the light that you're bringing to everyone else around you. Multiplication and division, I guess, is where you start interacting with your twin. And then addition and subtraction is cutting away all the rest of the stuff, all the rest of the fluff. That's just like a quick way of understanding it. That's kind of how I'm seeing it right now. But okay, so here, what we do here in these readings, this is for understanding the balance between masculine and feminine energy within you. If you, say, are the divine feminine in this situation, and you are watching the divine masculine section, and you're not resonating with it, that is fine. That is a clue that there is a gap between you and the masculine energies within. Now, that's a pretty generalized statement, because not everyone is going through the same things at the same time. But if you do want to come into greater balance with these masculine energies, hey, Melissa, what you would need to do is watch the opposing side and see how that fits. See how you can understand masculinity if you are of the feminine camp, or femininity if you are of the masculine camp, through what is coming through with the collective energies. See how you can sympathize with that, how you can level with that, how you can see the reflection, or see how you may have gone through something similar in your life, and bring that connection in. When you start doing that, you start opening up to the energies of the masculine or feminine within you, and then you can continue to build that bridge. Okay, so that is how I really encourage you guys. You can do whatever the F you want. Please do not allow me to tell you what to do, how to live your life, blah, 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 this, that, or whatever. But if you want to get the most out of what is going on here and these twin flame readings on my channel specifically, I recommend that you look at these readings from a point of view of what is going on between the masculine energies and the feminine energies within you. Okie dokie. With that said, this is a general reading. So please take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. I am available for personal readings. If you would like one, please go ahead and email me. I can take questions later if you guys want. We'll see. But I just want to get through the message first. Anima, just do it. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. Hi, Marilyn. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. If you want to be, just be. And that's the most difficult part about it. It's like we think there has to be some crazy process to just being, but literally all you have to do is just be. So sit, like, I don't know, sit somewhere and just look out the window and just observe. That's just being. Sit with yourself and observe your thoughts. That's just being. Not needing to really be anywhere, do anything. It's just being. It's simple in its complexity. Does that make sense? I don't know. Who cares? Yeah. All right, guys. So with all that said, okay, cool. All right, so we're just gonna get into it now, guys. So here we go. Here we go. So I'm removing myself from the chat. So you guys chat amongst yourselves. Thank you to everyone that is joining me here. This is quite lovely. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please go ahead and hit that like button for me if you don't mind. So like I said, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Again, this is a look into the divine masculine and the divine feminine collective energies. Okay, so try and see how this resonates or how this fits within you. All right, buddy? Oh, also, yes, I am available for private readings. For if you would like a look into your personal situation, please don't hesitate to email me, and we can get something worked out. Yeah? Here we go, guys. Welcome to all of you that are new. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, everyone. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the twin. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied here. Let's start over. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the Twin Flame Collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved. Please show us an accurate representation of the energies of the Divine Masculine, represented by the deck on the left, and the energies of the Divine Feminine, represented by the deck on the right. And please show us how they are interacting with each other, both as individuals and as divine twin flames, and also how they are mirroring each other. All right, guys. So welcome to the first twin flame reading of 2019, y'all. I hope everyone's having a good 2019 so far. So as I was channeling the energies for the collective, I was seeing an image of a sun, like the actual sun, which is like the center of our galaxy here. Illumination is the key. I mean, as I'm looking at it through the lens of the Twin Flame Collective, I'm seeing, well, actually, I'm hearing emotional imbalances are coming to an end, but that is because there are things that are being illuminated. The sun is about illumination. I'm also getting energy, like charging up your batteries, spending, maybe I feel like we all would really benefit right now from spending some time in the sun. So like after this, I'm gonna go out and walk around, even though, you know, it's a little cloudy, although it's still sunny. So I won't be able to get some direct sunlight, but anyway, that's okay. I'm just trying to see if there's more that I can get from this image of the sun that I was seeing. Illumination is the key factor here. And this is illumination of the truth about the fact that none of us were ever really separate from anybody. Even our twin flames, we've never actually been separate from them. We've always been connected with them, but we're all always connected at all times through the collective, because we're all one and the same. We all come from the same source. It's just infinite ways of expressing ourselves through our individuality that gives us the illusion of separateness. Well, it's one of the reasons why we have that illusion. But so anyway, the sun is an illuminating factor here. All right, one more shuffle for the divine masculine. And then, okay, I lied. We're going to do one more. Divine masculine energies. Okay, we're good. Boop. All right, divine masculine, you are set. Divine feminine, we're going to get into your energies now. And I'm hearing PEMDAS again. Okay, so okay, all right, cool. So the message of PEMDAS is for a lot of the divine feminines out there. If you are just joining us, welcome. But you may have missed my talk about this. When I started, while I was in meditation earlier before I started the reading, I was channeling the energies. I was connecting with the Twin Flame Collective, channeling the energies, pulling forward the messages that needed to be brought forward today. And PEMDAS came to mind. PEMDAS being that the order of operations in a mathematical equation, and how you start with certain aspects and then you expand from there. And the very beginning, the first thing that you need to do when you are dealing with this twin flame situation is trying to find, well, let me rephrase that, is working on rebuilding the union of masculine and feminine energies within first. And I say that specifically, rebuilding that union, because in a way we have been torn apart. Masculinity and femininity has been torn apart through the process of, this life that we live here on Earth and how we currently understand it in this time, space, and reality. So the first thing to do, the Two of Pentacles wanted to come out there, but the first thing you need to do is rebuild that energetic connection of masculine and feminine within. And that is coming forward again as I'm shuffling the deck for the divine feminine energies, because it is mostly those of us in the divine feminine collective that are much more aware of this situation first. We are the ones that usually tend to watch videos such as these readings and whatnot, to get a greater understanding of what's going on with our divine counterpart, also with ourselves, but mostly with our divine counterpart. But the more you focus on your divine counterpart being separate from you, the more momentum you are going to put into that belief, and thus the creation of that belief in your reality. So instead of focusing there, you really should be focusing on what's going on within. And this is why I'm pushing so hard that these readings that I'm doing here on my channel are to be our best experience through looking within at the masculine and feminine energies, okay, within you. Kind of feel like I'm starting to beat a dead horse, but the divine keeps putting this forward because we need to, the shift, the focus in the collective, in this community, needs to shift. It needs to shift from focusing externally to focusing internally. And that is so much more than just the twin flame collective or the twin flame journey. That's everything, because your whole existence in this physical reality is a direct reflection of what is present in your internal reality. So regardless of whether you're actually a twin flame or not, whether you resonate with the twin flame journey or not, it doesn't matter. Everything comes from within. So within, so without. Okay. So regardless of whether you are a twin flame or not, you need to focus your attention internally. And as I'm saying that, I'm getting a download. My right ear is ringing. Okay, one more shuffle for the Divine Feminine, and then we're going to get into these energies. Alrighty, here we go. Boop. Alrighty, guys. So Divine Feminine, starting off with the Hierophant. Commitment. Divine Feminine, where do your commitments lie? I feel like when I'm looking at this card right here, I feel like a lot of the Divine Feminine energies are refocusing where their commitments truly lie. For some of you, that has to do with work. For others of you, that has to do with family. It could be a combination of both. It could be a combination of everything. I really feel like a lot of the feminine energies are in a process of taking stock, of understanding where their commitments lie, and actually have a greater understanding, or at least desiring a greater understanding of what's actually serving you and what isn't. And that is leading you, if you just have a desire to understand greater, then that's leading you to question everything around you. And this is healthy. This is absolutely healthy, because at any point, something can resonate with you at one point, and then everything can change and it no longer resonates with you. And so it's a good thing. It's healthy to take a moment every once in a while and take stock. I am getting a lot of energies of influence from the fifth dimensional self, which is the higher self in this situation. I do see that often with the Hierophant, and that was one of the first things that I was seeing in this moment. And actually, for the Divine Feminine, the fifth dimensional self, or the higher self, is actually coming through. It's coming through, and it's coming into the body more. It's being more of the fifth dimensional self is integrating into the physical body. And so that's allowing you to, it's leading you to question your alliances, question your commitments, question what it is you are actually doing in this world. Is that of your highest good? Is it serving your higher self? Is it serving your higher mission? And if it's not, you're being led towards removing that from your life. No one, especially your higher self, is asking you to completely cut and run. Obviously, there are some things that can't be let go of right away, but at least being in this energy of questioning for greater understanding is sufficient for now. Okay. You've got, the Knight of Wands is underneath that. And to me, this is the spiritual warrior card. Okay. This is also about quick movement. I definitely see energies of, this is Sagittarian energy too. And I definitely I'm seeing some of you are kind of like setting fire to things, just like burning it down. That's not everybody. But for some, I am seeing that specifically, that there's just an energy of, this isn't working for me anymore. Boop, we're just going to light that down. We're just going to light that and let it burn. Let it burn. And it really could be that nonchalantly for some of you, which really isn't that bad of a thing. We do have the Emperor. So this is the Divine Masculine here. Okay. And it's really interesting, because last week, you had, I was really talking about, this balance of masculine and feminine energies within. And the Empress came out with the King of Wands. And the King and Queen of Wands, in my opinion, are depictions of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies in the three-dimensional world, in the minor arcana, especially when we're talking about twin flames. And so now here in the divine feminine energy, we have the Emperor coming forward. So to me, that is already saying that a lot of you have taken this time to really work on integrating your masculine energies. Okay. And it is through the focus of this divine masculine energy that many of you are starting to question your alliances, your commitments. The Emperor is about commitment as well. 111 viewers. Oh, we did. Oh, well. Anyway, the divine masculine is very much about commitment as well. Ooh, there we go. 111. Where do your alliances lie? And the Emperor is very much an energy of being the master of your own domain. Okay, so wow, this is really beautiful, Divine Feminines. And wow, look at that. Underneath all of that, you have the 10 of Cups. Now, for some of you, and I actually kind of resonate with this, for some of you, this 10 of Cups energy is, in fact, the underlying source of everything that you're experiencing right now. Because many of you have found this satisfaction within. And that absolutely will come when you start to balance your masculine and feminine energies, because then you'll start to realize that you really don't need anything in the external. You have everything that you need internally. And so like, that's kind of been a bit of the energy that I've been feeling today. It's like, I realized I really don't have a desire for anything right now. Like I got up this morning and I was like, well, my stomach is grumbling, but I don't really think I'm going to eat. I mean, eventually I did end up making breakfast, but I was like, I don't really want to eat. I'm not trying to starve myself. I have no problem with eating. And yeah, my stomach is telling me it's empty, but it's like, I really don't really have that much of a desire to eat. It's that kind of thing. But that's because it's like, well, when you find this energy within, you're like, well, what do I really need out in the external world? Better question, says the universe. What do I really need that I don't already have? Oh, see? You see? Okay. This is really good. And honestly, it's fantastic that, and it makes sense that this would be happening. This would be coming through the divine feminine energies, because because obviously everything starts internally, right? And the divine feminine is the internal domain, whereas the divine masculine is the external. I mean, obviously they are two parts of the same whole. They are one and the same, but everything that expresses itself or it shows up or manifests in your physical world starts in the internal. So it makes sense that all of this would come through with the divine feminine first, okay? Just a little bit of a logical way of looking at things there. There's that masculine energy, guys. Okay, so let's get into the first set of surrounding energies for you, divine feminine. I'm just trying to move everything around to make sure you guys can see everything. All right, first set of surrounding energies for the divine feminine. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's communicative energy here. But this is just, to me, this is just an energy, and these two go very well together, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. To me, this is an energy of just moving forward and cutting out the bullshit. You know, it's not necessarily the Queen of Swords energy, but it kind of feels like that. Just because this Knight of Swords is very focused on the truth, his truth, his or her truth. I mean, these are energies, it's not really gender, but just focused on the truth of the self and moving forward with that, and just cutting away things that don't really serve that. That's what I'm seeing here with the Knight of Swords right now. You have the inspiration with the Knight of Wands. This is the truth right here. Okay, the Knight of Wands is representing the truth. But not just like the ultimate truth, not like truth in the sense of dichotomy, or dichotomy in like right or wrong. We're talking about your own personal truth here, who you truly are, what you really truly stand for, what what is your truest expression. That is the energy of the Knight of Wands here. That is what would give you that spiritual warrior status also, should you want to claim that. Okay. The Knight of Swords is the energy of moving forward with that truth, communicating it, but honoring it, and cutting away or keeping at bay anything that would stop you from being that full expression of the truth, okay? Your truth. Knight of Swords is coupled with, you see, the Ten of Wands, cutting away anything that would stop you from this expression. This is beautiful. Absolutely, just cutting everything away. Until you're left with nothing. You feel, and it's not even like that's all that bad. It feels great. It's liberating. It's like, wow, I'm free. I'm lighter. I don't have to deal with all these burdens. I don't have to deal with all these commitments that that just drain me. Again, where do your commitments lie? Hierophant and the Emperor, right? That's really quite beautiful. Doing the damn thing, y'all. This is what the divine feminine is bringing forward right now as she is on her rise. And for those who are balanced, who understand the balance or recognize the need for it and are working towards it, you do have masculine energies that are coming forward to aid in this, okay? Which is excellent. Second set of surrounding energies for the divine feminine, you have the Six of Cups. Nostalgia. For some of you, you are in the process of doing some inner child healing, in the process of connecting with your past. There may be some purging that's happening here, which could definitely be what this could represent for some of you, for many of you even. Knight of Swords and the Ten of Wands, purging elements. But what I'm really, the biggest thing, the strongest thing that I'm getting with the Six of Cups here is reconnecting with your inner child, reconnecting with things that you may have been passionate about or excited or enthusiastic about in the past, things that you may have wanted to learn or explore in the past. This could be just the recent past within, I don't know, the past year, past 5 years. This could go all the way back to when you were a kid. But I really am feeling this fire of, or this energy of rekindling your inner child, the passion of the passion, the wonder, the excitement of your inner child, which would definitely involve some inner child healing. And the divine feminine is encouraging this right now. She's saying that this needs to happen if we are ever really going to move forward, because that state of innocence that the inner child represents is the eternal state of all of us energetically. It's only when we come down to, uh-oh. Hello, am I back? Am I still buffering, guys? Back. Okay. Okay, cool. I lost my train of thought a little bit. I'm going back out of the chat. Okay, great. I'm going back out of the chat, guys. But what I was getting with this three-dimensional reality. Oh, okay. So this inner child state, it's a vulnerable place, and people and individuals either perceive that as a weakness or as an opportunity to control. Okay. So it is through this embracing the inner child. The divine feminine is really encouraging that we embrace and heal and work with and listen to and honor the inner child, because it's much wiser than you think. All right. Six of Cups is coupled with, hallelujah, the Ace of Pentacles. So when you do this, when you embrace the inner child, when you work on healing the inner child and loving the inner child for who it is, listening to, honoring, even making your, I would say, go ahead and make your decisions with heavy consultation from your inner child. That in turn will give you a brand new start. It's a whole new reality at that point. Okay. The divine feminine energies are really encouraging this, and it makes perfect sense. The divine mother, very much the Empress energies. The Empress can be seen as somewhat of a coddling energy sometimes, because she just loves her children so much that she wants them to be safe. She wants them to be happy. She wants them to do what it is that they love to do. She doesn't want them to be anything else other than who they truly are. She understands the strength and the power of the inner child. So when you honor that, you basically, it's like you hit your own reset button at that point. You give yourself a whole new reality to experience life from. Okay. The challenge for the divine feminine energies currently, we have the Seven of Swords, deception. For some of you, what I'm seeing here is as you elevate yourself up, rise up the vibrational scale, the vibrational spectrum, the deception that you were blind to in the past becomes blindingly apparent sometimes. And that's what I feel like. That's the first thing that I'm getting right now for many of you. Deception is starting to become apparent. But that is because you are ascending to a more fourth dimensional consciousness, fourth dimensional point of view. In the fourth dimension, there is no secrecy. There is only transparency. And what the divine feminine is saying with this card is she's encouraging you to continue to open your eyes. She recognizes how painful it is to become aware of such discrepancies, such deception and lies, cheating, backstabbing. We understand how painful that is. But if you are ever going to keep it at bay, you first have to be able to perceive it. Many of you have been choosing, there it is, guys. The big reason, the main reason why the Seven of Swords is coming out as your challenge right now is because you have been refusing to look at the truth. Why have you been refusing to look at the truth? Because then you have to take some sort of responsibility, and you may not have felt ready for that yet. Well, now is the time, says the divine feminine. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You just have to do it. You just have to rip off the Band-Aid and get through the pain and just let the shit heal. Okay? Seven of Swords is coupled with the Six of Pentacles. How have your relationships been imbalanced? How have you been giving too much? How have you been giving too little? For some of you, the question is, have you been the vampire in certain situations? How have you potentially been the vampire here, energetically? If you're not even willing to ask yourself that question, I would say that's a little bit of a red flag. And if you were to say, find some instances in which you may have been an energetic vampire, so what? That doesn't make you a bad person. If you want to look at it that way, if you want to look at it from a dichotomous point of view of good or bad, then in that sense, once you become aware of it and you continue to do it, well, then you could classify someone as bad, right? But if you're now aware of it and you say to yourself, oh, that is not how I want to express myself. That is not how I want to present myself. How can I switch it up? How can I change that? Perfect. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, y'all. Right? It's this energy here with the Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, the deception, because I really feel like a lot of us have been becoming aware of some people that we may have really thought were like our allies, like very, very good friends, people that we counted on, people that, you know, they were like brothers or sisters to us. We would never even think in a million years that they would be some sort of energetic vampire to us, but we come to realize that they have been. And this is that energy that has been keeping a lot of us in a bit of a hermit mode, maybe even an apathetic mode, not really caring, not wanting to give, not wanting to go out, not wanting to experience or share our time or our space with anyone, really, not really wanting to do anything. It's almost like a loss of hope in a sense, because some of these individuals that we thought were our greatest allies in some cases turned out to be no different from those that were blatant about it, which is painful. And the other thing about it is to recognize and understand that they actually may not even necessarily be aware of it themselves. But there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to let it go, let it happen, and let them find their way. I would not suggest trying to pull them out of it. If the opportunity arises and it flows and you can like mention something to them to maybe try and get them to snap out of it, okay. But I wouldn't go searching for it. Let them find it on their own, okay? They have to. That's really the only way it's going to change. Closing message or potential outcome from the Divine Feminine. We've got, Three of Swords. This is, I mean, damn. This is literally what I was just talking about. This is the overall theme for the Divine Feminine right now. Processing more of this heartbreak. But we're getting down to some deeper levels here. Okay? We're getting to, for many of you, you're getting to some things that, number one, you didn't even know were there. Number two, you're getting down to some depths that you never even imagined you could have. And so this is like I'm going to be quite honest, guys. The energy that I'm feeling from this Three of Swords right now is not that bad. It's actually quite relieving. It's like, yes, okay, you're uncovering some heartbreak, but many of you are in are of the frame of mind right now that uncovering it is exactly what you want. Because once you uncover it, you are free to heal it and clear it away and never have to deal with it again. So it's almost like I'm almost feeling this energetic excitement around dealing with this Three of Swords energy, because you're finally clearing out some shit that has just been festering in there for a long time. That's beautiful. Three of Swords is coupled with, I swear to God, I don't even know why I'm using these cards anymore. The World. Look at that, guys. Completion. Holy shit. What else is there for me to say? I literally just said it all before I even picked up the card. That's beautiful, guys. That is quite beautiful. All right, so next we're going to get into the messages from the Divine Masculine. Yes? Divine Masculine. We're starting you off. Hey now, we're starting you off pretty well, Divine Masculine. Six of Wands. Many of you have leveled up big time. And you're very proud of yourselves, and you should be. Excellent, 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 excellent. I'm very much feeling an energy now. Okay, all right. Now, don't get me wrong. This level up you've got going on here, it's quite bittersweet, isn't it? Because you're seeing things in ways you never did in the past, and you can never go back. But that's all right. Ultimately, this is serving your highest good here. Okay, Divine Masculine, you got the Four of Swords. So you're definitely in a little bit of a hermit mode too. I really feel like you just recently hit this new level. Okay, and so you're having to take some time to acclimate, to rest, recuperate. But the biggest thing that I'm getting with this Four of Swords here is you're really taking some time to stake out the area and really try and figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, what is this new energetic space I'm in, and how the hell do I deal with it? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I actually would advise that. Take your time. You do not need to rush any of this, okay? Wow, you've got the Tower here. And okay, divine masculine, you're no stranger to tower energies. I feel like they've been coming up every week for you for like the past month, maybe not. I think actually there was a break. I don't think you got the tower last week, but the 2 weeks before that you did. But the tower energy that I'm getting here for you right now is this is that realization. This is that level up and that expansion of consciousness and that expansion of perception that is causing you to not be able to see things the same anymore. Again, it's bittersweet. So that's why I'm saying this energy of the tower for you right now does not feel that bad. And then you have the mirroring. You've got the Hierophant right underneath that. That's so crazy. Last week, the Divine Feminine had the Fool as her first card in the overall energy. And the Fool was the last card of the overall energy for the Divine Masculine. It's the same this week. This week, the Divine Feminine has the Hierophant as her first card in the overall energy. Divine Masculine, you have the Hierophant as the last card. So I think this is evidence that the Divine Feminine energies are kind of leading the charge here. But you can see it as the Divine Feminine is holding this energy in the etheric space, in the energetic space, in the spiritual space, in the spiritual realm. The Divine Masculine is holding this energy in the physical realm. Is helping bring this into physical form. Whoa. So the Divine Feminine, so guys, here's a really good way to look at these readings as a balance between the masculine and feminine energies within. The Divine Feminine is ushering in this reality here, whatever we're talking about up here. The Divine Masculine is ushering this energy into the physical realm, which is bringing you a level up, 6 of Wands, and a Tower moment. But like I said, it feels a lot less tumultuous than past Tower moments, okay? So, first set of surrounding energies for the Divine Masculine, you have, holy shit, the Knight of Swords. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. First card in the same position for masculine and feminine, Knight of Swords. So for those of you that are really in this energy of moving forward, regardless of what may be standing in your way, good on you. This really is, this Knight of Swords here is saying, especially since it's coming up for both the masculine and the... Good Lord. Well, I just got a notification that the connection was icky. But are we back now? Still buffering. Okay. We're back. Okay, awesome. Yeah, Betsy was having this problem yesterday. She did a live stream. She had to do it like 3 different times. All right. So what I was saying was, for those of us in the collective that are very much in the thick of this energy of yes, I'm gonna do that right now. Very much in the energy of this balance between masculine and feminine energy. There is no space for anything less than the full truth. Zero space, guys. Okay. This Knight of Swords energy that's come out for both masculine and feminine is screaming that. 0 space. I feel like what's happening when it's going buffering, because I've noticed whenever it's buffering and then it comes back in, there's like a large spike of people that are watching. So that might be it. Oh, thank you, Lee. I'm gonna leave the chat open just in case things go wonky, but I'm not gonna be paying attention. All right. Okay. Here we go. Knight of Swords is coupled with more mirroring, y'all. Look at this shit. The Emperor. Holy shit, guys. There is no space for anything less than the truth. I'm sorry. I have to remove myself from the chat because I'm not going to pay attention. Sorry, guys. All right. There's no space for anything less than the full truth. And the divine masculine energies are definitely leading the charge here. But it's the balanced ones. It's the ones that have come out of or are working towards coming out of this twisted state. Okay. Taking control of one's life, being in control of one's domain, and cutting out the bullshit. Because nobody has time for that anymore. And honestly, all that's going to do is keep you from living the life that you want to be living. Okay? Second set of surrounding energies for the divine masculine. We've got the Five of Wands. All right. So that makes perfect sense. Things might be a little chaotic around you right now because of all the change that's happening. But also what I'm seeing here is many of you are kind of sitting in your space and just watching everyone kind of lose their shit. Oh, goodness. Observing the madness. Just seeing it all crumble. Seeing everybody kind of like almost panic even. Because they're losing control of their realities. Why are they losing control of their realities? Because they were in a false representation. What I'm getting here, for those of you that are watching some people like really go nuts right now, it's because they have adapted and they've adapted to and have accepted living life from a victim mentality. And so they don't even know the first thing of how to take responsibility for their lives. They also are so deathly afraid of that because they've been handing that off to people outside of them for so long that it's almost like it's just this rush of responsibility that they're going to have to handle or accept, and they don't know how to do it. It's overwhelming. It can be done, and honestly, there is nothing you can do for them. You just have to let them go. Now, this is also other people putting their opinions on you, trying to continue to put their opinions on you because you are becoming autonomous. You are taking control of your life. You are becoming the master of your domain again, or maybe even for the first time. And so they're desperately scrambling, trying to project their way of being, their way of thinking onto you so that they can continue to feel validated or empowered. They can continue to feel like they are in control, like they know best, like they are still some sort of authority. That's all bullshit, guys. It's all bullshit. Okay. Five of Wands is coupled with, the Hanged Man. There is nothing you can do but sit here and watch this madness ensue. Ultimately, though, it's enlightening. Okay? It's bringing you a different perspective. You're gaining a new perspective from this. Actually, I just heard controlled chaos. There is a method behind all of this madness. Okay. The biggest lesson that's coming through, and this is especially for those of you that are really feeling kind of powerless towards changing anything around you. You might be in an apathetic mode of just like, fuck it, why even try? I mean, there's literally nothing else that I can do. It's now up to them and they don't want to do it yet. So fuck it, why even try? But being in that position right then and there is helping you gain more enlightenment. It's helping you actually detach more, which is healthy. Okay. All right, cool. The challenge presented by the masculine, the divine masculine, we've got the Two of Wands. So there is a decision that needs to be made here. And for some of you, that's what's going on in this controlled chaos. This controlled chaos is helping you understand your situation better. It's helping you reach some sort of enlightenment. Therefore, it's giving you the opportunity to make a better decision for yourself moving forward. Okay. Two of Wands. Where do your passions truly lie? Where do your alliances truly lie? Where do your responsibilities, where are your true obligations, and what is put on you by others? What do you really want to be doing here in life? Who do you really want to be? Do you want to be yourself? Do you want to be someone else? I just heard, at what cost? At what cost? Don't you think it's a little more expensive and costly to be someone other than who you truly are? And if you are being stopped or held back, or if you are, here it is, allowing, if you are allowing others to stop you in your tracks in being who you are not only doing a disservice to yourself, you're doing a disservice to them, because you are enabling their toxicity. You are validating their toxicity. Two of Wands is coupled with boop, the Eight of Cups. Walk it on. And actually, other than the fact that this is the energy that I was picking up on with the Two of Wands anyway, this is really quite perfect. So thank you, Spirit. Why, you ask? Well, this person has 8 cups neatly stacked, very nice and pretty, all in a row. But it's still not quite the 10. And so, thus, she walks on in search of those last 2 cups to complete the 10 that the divine feminine is just chilling in. Huh. Well, would you fancy that? Closing message from the divine masculine and or the potential outcome here. All right, divine masculine, the Hermit. Finding yourself, yes. But what I'm really getting here through the lens of the divine masculine with the Hermit is shining this light. Because for many of you, it's been found already. And all that's really left to do at this point is express it. Because the Hermit not only goes on their journey to find their own inner light, but then they express it, they shine it once it's been found. And that's what I'm getting here from the divine masculine through this card. Shining that inner light, being that authentic self. And the more you do that, the more of it you will find. Okay? The Hermit is coupled with, bam! Oh, yes, strength. Having the strength to shine that light. The confidence. Saying, look, y'all, this is who I really am. And if you don't like it, I don't know what you want me to tell you, but I'm damn sure not going to apologize for it, because that's not my problem. How you perceive me has nothing to do with me and everything to do with you. So in that case, why should I really care what you think of me? Why should I really care if your opinion is that you don't like who I am or you don't think I should be this way? Who the fuck cares? Because ultimately, You don't have to be around me. If you don't like it, you can kick rocks. Because I'm damn sure not going to change for anyone else. I spent too much of my time, too much of my existence kowtowing to y'all, depleting my own reserves just to make you happy. And where did that leave me? Nowhere. Well, check it out. That shit ain't going down no more. So if you don't like it, leave. All right, well, I'm just going to leave that right there. Woo! Holy shit. Okay. Excellent. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow, that was strong. That was very strong. I'm not going to lie. All right, so we're going to get into the oracle section now. Starting with the relationship spread from the animal spirits. Thank you to everyone that are still here. Welcome to anyone that is new. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. Yeah, much love to you all. Thank you so much for joining me here. All right, so the energies of the divine masculine in this situation. Yes, we've got deer. Yes, I love that. For the divine feminine, buffalo. Ooh, chow. We got two, y'all. We got buffalo and we got dragon. And I'm going to take them. For the shadow dynamic of the relationship, panther. Fucking right. Yo, check it out. Panther, that is my spirit animal right there. I love panther. If I could be any animal on the face of the earth, it would be a panther. Hell fucking yeah. All right. And the illuminated dynamic of the relationship, please, spirit. Oh, wow. Snake. These are really beautiful energies, you guys. So beautiful. All right. Here we go. For the divine masculine, we have deer. Deer. Loving, intuitive, graceful, the mother. The deer represents the feminine aspects of earth energy. So obviously, right away, this is speaking to the integration of balanced masculine and feminine energies within the corporeal form. So this is actively integrating more of the feminine energies into those who are resonating more with the masculine side of things. Okay, beautiful. This energy is available to all creatures, regardless of gender, but is especially potent in new parents. During the first few days, they are fully present, nurturing, and calm. Their inner beauty radiates, and a sense of grace calms the room. A deer personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward a quiet tenderness. The deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of new life draws near. Yeah, divine masculine, you just went through that upgrade. Hello. Boop. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Okay. Or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. I'm going to read that sentence again. The deer card may appear when a birth or a celebration of a new life draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. When in balance, deer is receptive, compassionate, and nurturing. When out of balance, deer is concerned or protective. To bring into balance, one must experience some nature, spend time in nature, or spend time with some children. Okay? Beautiful. So for the divine feminine energies here, we've got two cards. We've got buffalo, and then we have dragon. So we're going to start with buffalo. Grounded, yet heavenly. Practical, yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise toward heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. And that's literally what I was talking about here with the Three of Swords energy. It's not about being heartbroken again. It's about recognizing when you have a chance to heal the heartbreak and diving right on in, almost joyfully. And I know that sounds weird, but when you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't you want to be joyful for an opportunity to heal? I mean, I'm just saying. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time. And may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. When in balance, buffalo is trusting and a pure presence. When out of balance, buffalo is restless and lacks gratitude. To bring into balance, one must practice some prayer or bhakti. Okay? You also have, for the divine feminine energies, dragon. Dragon would be the solar plexus. Yes. Dragon. Seeing one's most true self. Balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror, deep into our eyes, we may even get a glimpse of the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their Agni is dim. Agni is described as the inner fire or, quote, sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. The dragon and the third chakra. The subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center in the Manipura chakra. Manipura translates to the city of hidden gems, and behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly, quote, see both the inner and outer dimensions. Gorgeous. All right. The shadow dynamic of the relationship is Panther. And this couldn't be any more perfect because you can definitely see the Panther as tower energy. Okay. And we do have that here with the divine masculine. So underneath the surface, down deep in the trenches, down in the depths of the shadows of our shadow cells and of the darkness, we have transformational energy, which is quite beautiful. Panther, annihilation of the unnecessary, purging. The Panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnate. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc, with the ultimate intention of bringing us towards more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. But after all the dust clears, it's easy to see the Panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences, and they've made us better people. Trust that the Panther's energy always leads to a brighter place. When in balance, Panther is brave and productive. When out of balance, Panther is self-destructive. To bring into balance, one must get rid of the unnecessary. Purge, y'all. Purge it all. Finally, the illuminated dynamic of the relationship is Snake. Lots of earth energy today. Earth, fire, and spiritual energy. It's really quite fantastic. Snake, here we go. Guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. When in balance, snake is prosperous, creative, and charismatic. When out of balance, snake starts and stops many things. To bring into balance, one can practice Kundalini yoga or meditation. I love it, guys. I just love it. I just love it. All right, so now I would like to close out the reading with one card from the Lightworker Oracle. For the kids. For the kids, y'all. For the kids. All righty, guys. Thank you all so much for staying with me here. Much, much love to you guys. I hope this is helpful for you. All right. Closing message, please, Spirit, for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine Collective for the Twin Flames. Wow. Well, that sure wanted to come out, didn't it? We've got card number 12, Eternal Now. Well, that's beautiful. Okay, here we go. Eternal Now. Within you is great strength and courage. However, just because you can manage to keep going when you are drained or stressed, it doesn't mean you have to do so. You are encouraged by your higher guidance to request assistance in letting go of tension within your mind and body. You will gain energy through this release and perhaps even see things in a new and more optimistic light. Shifting into a more present, relaxed, and enjoyable state of being will help you overcome the past and successfully create your future. And I really feel like that's what, actually, as I was reading that, it was starting to explain some of the slightly apathetic energy I've been feeling today. And it's like, it's not really apathy, but it's not enthusiasm either. It's like this in-between time. It's like, so for many of you that have been feeling this energy of just being tired, of not really wanting to do anything, this is why. I'm going to read a little more. Dear one, have your thoughts become trapped in the pain of the past? Have they been drifting towards possible futures? If too much of your energy is pulled away from the present moment, you diminish the power you have to create what your heart desires. Creation doesn't happen in the past or in the future. It happens in the here and now by the choices you make in each moment. Even now, in reading this message, you are choosing to be present, or I guess in listening to this message, you are choosing to be present, to bring your energy into the eternal now, stimulating the law of attraction into action. As you relax in this moment, trusting that the past is over and the future shall be truly wonderful, you can more easily energize your dreams, visions, and heartfelt desires. The universe believes that you are deserving of a spiritual gift. To accept the gift, in whatever form it takes, you will need to be present, to have enough stillness of mind to recognize it. You'll need to have enough inner peace to accept it, to take it inside where it can nourish, inspire, and heal you. The form of this gift will be perfect for you, and the way that it comes shall be perfect too. It is being orchestrated by divine timing now. It will assist you to take the next step on your soul journey successfully. Okay, I'm just going to keep reading. Your gift might be a piece of guidance, an inner knowing that changes your outlook permanently. It might help you truly know in your heart that your divine destiny is already unfolding and your spiritual success is inevitable. It is not a question of if, only a matter of when. Your gift might be an amazing opportunity that comes out of the blue. It could be a meeting that will prove significant to your unfolding life path. It could be a new relationship or new connection with a community. It might be a life-changing teaching, a deeply healing dream, or an actual object. Spirit is unlimited in its willingness and ability to give to you. You need only to be open to receive. And you do so by bringing yourself back to the present moment. Stillness of mind and inner peace are only possible when you are present in the eternal now. This is where you will find what you are seeking. So let the past be done. Allow the future to take care of itself. Center your awareness in this moment. You are safe. You are breathing gentle now. You are here, where you belong at exactly the right time. All things serve your greater good. Nothing is wrong. You are doing a fantastic job. All is in process. In this moment, there is just the peace and comfort of the eternal now. Relax, trust, be nourished. If you have been if you have been worrying about the past or the future, this oracle comes with guidance to let it be. All is working out just as it is meant to, even the things you don't quite understand or find hard to accept. In time, you will know the perfection of all that is happening in your life. You'll feel so lucky, blessed, grateful, and truly loved. For now, however, it is enough to just be here and breathe. Spirit better come through with the messages. Okay. Oh, hey. So there it is, guys. How we doing? How we doing, y'all? Graham, I wanted to tell you, I checked out your, I was investigating your channel, and I saw your videos of you playing the drums. You're awesome. I like it. I just wanted to mention that. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just felt really strongly about mentioning that. Anyway, guys. So there it is for the day. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope this was helpful for you. Yes, May. You're awesome. You're very, very good. You're very good. So yeah. Yeah, you guys, you should check him out. He's awesome. Awesome. I can. Do you guys have questions? I mean, I'm gonna do happy hour tomorrow. I feel like, I don't know. What do you guys think? You're welcome. Awesome. Rawsome. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Anna. I'm glad it resonated with you guys. I really am. And it's so crazy. Happy hour is going to be around the same time. So 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So I think I'm just going to keep it there. I kind of just want to relax the rest of the day. This technically is like the last day of my winter vacation. Class starts up again on Tuesday. And I'll be getting back into the swing of like working again. Well, I don't want to work. I just want to I don't want to have to work. Excellent, Graham. Excellent. But yeah, I'm gonna get back into the swing of everything tomorrow. So if you have any questions, go ahead and get them together. I am going to do happy hour tomorrow around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to include a mini energetic check-in, for the moment. And then the floor will be open to those of you who would like to ask a single question. Single questions during happy hour are $20. And I recommend that you secure payment through PayPal, because that way you can send me your question in the note of that payment. And it's easier for me to keep track of everything, because with Super Chat, things do disappear. After, like, it's time sensitive. After a while, you know, it'll be gone and I won't be able to see it anymore. And I do try to write things down and everything, but it'll just be helpful to use PayPal. I did enjoy Missy's event, Christina. It was really, really fun. It was great to meet her. She's an awesome person. I love her. Totally love her. And it's so funny, because even before she actually got here, I love you guys too. Thank you so much. Months and months ago, when she said she was coming to New York, I was like, I feel like you're a New Yorker at heart anyway. And she mentioned that. And I was like, yeah, she mentioned that at the event. And I was like, yeah, I was picking up that vibe too. She's very New Yorker. Even though she's from Hawaii, she is still very much a New Yorker, and it's fantastic. Brandon, if someone treats you like they don't exist, why are you giving them any more of your energy? That just sounds like energetic vampirism. And you don't need to waste your time with anyone like that. Okay? Okay. I love you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I do think I'm going to do some morning coffee tomorrow. Morning coffee is going to shift. I don't think it's going to be a daily thing anymore. I think I'm just going to do it like a few times throughout the week, because it's a lot of big messages. And I don't feel like it's really needed every day. It's just as the messages come through. So we'll see. But I am going to do some morning coffee tomorrow, and then I'm going to feel it out moving through with everything. I'm going to feel it out moving forward. So we'll see. But morning coffee is definitely going to be more of a special thing. Hi, Jamisa. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You'll be able to see it because it's going to stay up. Okay. So morning coffee tomorrow morning, happy hour tomorrow evening. And I am wishing you all a fantastic Sunday. Yeah? Mwah. Take care, everybody. Love you. Claudia, just so you know, for the future reference, the Sunday live streams start at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Sunday. And you can assume that that's going to stay on unless I post. If I don't say anything, assume it's happening. But when I do say something, then you'll know. All right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.